Hello, Trader Testers here. Welcome back to another video you won't be able to bear. I'm just kidding, please don't go away yet. Today I'll be covering the melee assassin. Wait, isn't that a bit vague? No, actually I am covering the whole effing kit. Cobra Strike, Tiger Strike, Fist of Fire, Claws of Thunder, Blades of Ice, Phoenix, Whirlwind and Bear Sin. Please keep in mind that martial arts skills have a lot of different pairing available, but I will be pairing all of mine with Cobra Strike because in my opinion it is the best way to play the builds. Why you ask? Because Venom will add a ton of damage to your regular attacks, and that will make a huge clearing speed difference. We have a lot on our plate today, but let's not onecoat it and jump right into the different builds. Starting with Cobra Strike with Tiger Strike. But before we go, did you ask yourself, did I hear that right? Bear Sin? Wait, how tanky is a Bear Sin anyway? And the answer to that question is yes. So first build being Cobra Strike, you want 20 points into it, 20 points to Tiger Strike, maximum Venom, burst of speed, and Claw Mastery. As for the stats, enough strength to equip gear, enough vitality to reach around 1.5 HP, and everything else into dexterity. But you can also opt for enough dex for gear and everything else into vitality. Personally, I feel very comfortable with 1.5 HP and 50% chance to block with claws or 75% with a shield. On hardcore though, you definitely want as high block and vitality as you can get. On a Sin, you need 32% block rate chance to reach a 3 frame block speed, so the helm I use is Steel Shade. Plus 2 skills, some magic find and 30 fast block rate. I use my Ras Amulet to help reach maximum resistances. Here, you can either opt for physical damage with Phoenix, or you can also use Bart's Claw to increase your Cobra Strike damage by about 2k damage. Personally, I am a huge fan of Phoenix, mostly because of the Redemption aura. The boots are Water Wall, because they allow us to reach a 32% breakpoint for the faster block rate, but if you got the faster block rate corruption on your gloves, Shadow Dancer becomes the best in slot. One ring is Ravenfrost because unit cannot be frozen, but if you already have corruption with it, simply use 2 Bolketos ring. The belt is String of Ears, physical damage reduced and life leech. The armor is Arcane Valor, it offers faster hit recovery, 2 skills, a ton of defense and vitality. This armor is highly underestimated in general. Finally, the main claw is Ethereal Bartzik for increased physical damage and all the amazing stats it provides. And whenever you run into a poison immune, simply use Tiger Strike and you should be able to get through fairly easily. Now is the time to clench your butt because Fist of Fire is next on the list and you don't want that entering an area it doesn't belong in. So here you will place 20 points into Phoenix, 20 into Fist of Fire, 20 into Cobra Strike, 20 into Venom, 1 to Weapon Block, and everything else into Claw Mastery. As for the gear, it is extremely similar to our previous setup. I am now dual wielding Fire Lizard Claws, one ethereal and one regular. And I changed the gloves from Train Gloves to Dracos for the extra life leech, but you could also be using Rens if you feel like some extra physical damage. Just like the previous build, we are using Martial Art Charms and Resist Small Charm. And whenever you run into a fire immune, simply swap to Cobra Strike or keep hitting with Fist of Fire. Either way, Venom damage will get through, which is why I love Venom with those skills so much. Personally, Claws of Thunder is my least favorite. Not because I dislike the skill, but I just really hate hitting 1, when you could constantly hit over 6k instead. The skill setup is actually pretty much the same as the Fire build. You simply take Claws of Thunder instead of Fist of Fire. As for the weapons, you will use 2 Bards of Claws instead of the Fire Lizard. And then I changed the Steel Shade Helm for the Griffon Helm. And you will be good to go. This skill is very strong and whenever you encounter a lightning immune, Venom damage will clear the way or simply swap to Cobra Strike. Blaze of Ice is my favorite of the martial arts. I really wish the skill had a Frost Nova effect on the first or third hit, but I will take it as it is. You will keep the same skill tree but change the Claws of Thunder for Blades of Ice. As for the gear, I use the same setup but I changed the helm and replaced it with Nightwing as it will provide a great damage boost. The best part of this skill is that the cold damage will slow monsters and it will keep you much safer than its counterparts, making this much more viable on hardcore. Just like the previous setup, Venom or Cobra Strike will take care of any cold immunes you encounter. Phoenix Strike is most likely the strongest of the bunch. It covers a huge area around you, it freezes everything and has an amazing single target clear thanks to Meteor. So this build will be pretty friendly to hardcore players. For this one you need 20 into Phoenix, 20 Blade of Ice, 20 Clouds of Thunder, 20 Fist of Fire and 1 point to Weapon Block, 1 to Burst of Speed and everything else into Cloud Mastery. As for the gear setup, we return to Steel Shade Helm for the block rate and we kept the dual Bard 6. With the martial art cover red, the next setup will be Whirlwind. And here there is so much potential builds to play around that it gets a bit complicated and I will need to dedicate a whole 10-minute video just to cover the gear options. But on the idea of keeping it simple, I picked my favorite setup and went along with it. So for the Whirlwind skill, I am using 20 Venom, 20 Burst of Speed, but Fade is most likely a better option because it will reduce your move speed and allow you for more hits as you whirlwind through monsters. 20 into Cloud Mastery, 20 into Cobra Strike, 1 to Blade Shield, and everything else you can place wherever the fuck you want. Personally, I am a fan of Tiger Strike, as Whirlwind isn't so great at taking care of single monsters and bosses. My gear setup is Veil of Steel, resistances and increased physical damage. The amulet is Eye Lord for the deadly strike. Phoenix Shield because redemption will heal you while you whirlwind through monsters and you cannot use potions during that time. On top of that, it also increases your damage by quite a lot. Shadow Dancer obviously will increase your claw mastery and venom damage, so this is the best in slot boots. One Raven Frost if you cannot find cannot be frozen, otherwise you can use 2 Bulketos rings, the unique version, or 1 Bulketos unique and 1 Bulketos set ring for the increased physical damage. The belt is Nosferatu's Coil, because it provides Deadly Strike, Ren's Gloves for the extra physical damage, and finally, Chaos Claw. If you don't know why, well, you must have been wondering how the fuck am I playing Whirlwind with an assassin. And that is it for today. Not! Guys, you almost forgot about the meme build. Of course I had to make one. What were you thinking? And that is the Bear Sin. Oh, oh my gosh, can you believe that? That was all the time we had for today, boys. Well, guess I'll have to make a new video for the Werebear Sin build. If you do want to see that Werebear Sin, mower that subscribe button and claw the like one, so you don't miss out when that video comes out. Until next stream or video, take care of yourselves and see you next time. Bye bye.